Rise and Grind DMV. Happy Saturday. We are waking up to overcast skies across the area, and at times it will be a little bit stormy. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast up next.
And Pope Francis' funeral early this morning has finished. We turn next to the details on the search for the next pontiff. Plus, civil rights artifacts being taken out of the African American History Museum, what activists are saying about their removal, and the grand opening of an educational space for D.C. public school students. The details on the new high-tech facility this morning.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for DC News Now, 8 o'clock on your Saturday. I'm Randy Bass. We start by taking a live look outside with meteorologist Brittany Ward joining us this morning. But first, a little bit of a haze over the sky here, taking a look at the Arlington skyline this morning. And Brittany, definitely going to be a day we want to stay weather aware, grab your jacket,
yes.
maybe not the full-on rain boots, but for some of us, may be worth it to wear that extra heavy gear.
Yeah, you definitely want to have the umbrella on hand today. We are seeing some isolated showers begin to pop up across the area. So yes, it's going to be a bit of a soggy day. The good news is it's not going to be lasting all day. So let's talk about radar right now, kind of showing you the wider picture. Notice you're seeing that green. That's indicating some light rain right now across the area closer to the Beltway. We were dry about an hour ago. Now we are starting to see some of that rain begin to funnel its way into the area. So kind of just zooming in to the Beltway. Notice Silver Spring, portions of Northwest DC seeing some rain as you head further off into Northern Virginia. Looks like the latest scan just came in. We are also seeing some light drizzle out towards Alexandria as well as Burke. Back off to the north and west out towards Rockville, Germantown. You guys are seeing some rain. Even heading further north out towards Frederick, we are seeing some rain. So just make sure to have the umbrella on hand. Overall, we are going to be tracking more showers as we head through the rest of your day today. A cold front just back off out towards Pennsylvania will push through this afternoon, sparking up a few isolated showers. Could also hear a few rumbles of thunder as well. So keep it here. We'll have the breakdown of this forecast and what to expect, Randy, coming up.
Brittany, thank you. This morning, thousands of people, including dignitaries from around the world, gathered for the funeral of Pope Francis. That funeral is now over. The 9-day mourning period begins. Then they will start the search for a new pope. The process of selecting a new pope dates back to the 13th century. A group of clergy members known as the College of Cardinals convening in Rome for what's called the conclave. Anyone under age 80 is allowed to vote. Only 135 cardinals are currently eligible. The College of Cardinals will meet over the next few weeks where they will vote by secret ballot. One candidate must get 2/3 of the vote. The public will know a choice has been made when white smoke rises from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel. And developing at this hour, some artifacts and exhibits are being removed from the National Museum of African American History and Culture. It comes a month after President Trump's executive order to remove what he calls improper ideology from Smithsonian museums. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg spoke to the owner of those artifacts. He says he's furious about the removal.
Tourists travel from across the country to see the National Museum of African American History and Culture. From Suffolk, Virginia,
Black history is also American history,
to Atlanta, Georgia.
I wanted to make sure that I got to go through the exhibit and see the things that my parents and other people sacrificed.
But some of the objects in the museum are being removed.
I'm concerned about what might not be here in a few months.
Civil rights activist and San Francisco pastor Dr. Amos Brown got an email this month that his artifacts were being returned. The Smithsonian told him,
"Your books are delicate. They know how to preserve things." I did not get an email saying we are temporarily sending back for repair.
Since 2016, the museum has had his Bible used when he went on demonstrations with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Jesse Jackson. They also had his copy of History of the Negro Race, 1618 to 1880. The first comprehensive history of African Americans from slavery through Reconstruction.
It is an assault on black folks' humanity, their ethnic and cultural identity, and it's downright inhumane.
According to Black Press USA, the museum's 1960 Woolworth's lunch counter sit-in exhibit is also being dismantled.
It's erasing or trying to hide the past of Black history, and I think it shouldn't be hidden or erased. I think it needs to be highlighted.
That was our Daniel Hamburg reporting. We reached out to the Smithsonian about the exact reason for the removal, but we have not yet heard back. And developing now, World Pride organizers say the Kennedy Center canceled a week's worth of events this June. Several artists and producers involved with the Tapestry of Pride schedule say their events were quietly canceled or moved to other venues. There have been massive changes made at the Kennedy Center since President Trump took office and replaced most of the board with loyalists and made himself the new chair. The center did not respond to our requests for comments. And in Maryland, a student is facing charges for bringing a knife to school in Charles County. The sheriff says Friday morning a staff member at Thomas Stone High School saw the student with the knife and was able to take it from the student without incident. Officials say the student faces charges along with disciplinary action at school. This is the third incident involving weapons on campus in recent weeks. The Charles County superintendent is inviting parents to a meeting on Monday to address safety concerns at the school. And new details from Northern Virginia, where we are learning about teachers who stepped in to break up a violent fight at a high school in Fairfax County. A 15-year-old has now been charged with stabbing a 16-year-old classmate at West Potomac High School on Wednesday. School leaders say Joe Petruccelli is a special education teacher who also coaches the girls basketball team. They say he held down the teen suspect who had the knife until police came. Plus, Tracy Vasquez, a 27-year veteran teacher, she reportedly worked to calm the teen down and convinced him to let go of that knife. In a statement, the two teachers wrote, "While this week has undoubtedly been the hardest we have faced in our combined almost 4 decades as educators, we want to make it clear that this terrible act of violence should never be what defines our incredible school community." And turning back to the district, where parents at a Northeast DC charter school are scrambling. They've just learned they've got to find new schools for their children this fall. The board at Hope Community Charter School voted this week to close at the end of the school year in June. School leaders say missed academic benchmarks are behind the shutdown.
I'm hurt behind it, man. Then I got to find a place to put them back in school and find somewhere close by.
Just under 200 students in pre-K through 8th grade attend school here at Hope Community Public Charter School in Northeast, including Albert Jones kindergartners, AJ and PJ, who say they feel safe here.
This school is nice. This school don't got no shooting, and this school don't got no violence. I would think this is a good neighborhood.
Families were given letters Friday letting them know about plans to close the school, and Jones says he needs to find another safe space to send his boys to school.
I got to try to find out what I'm going to do.
Thursday night, the school's board officially voted to shut the school's doors at the end of the academic year this June.
It has not been easy by any means. The gravity of the decisions before us and the impact they carry for students, families, and our staff is something we have not taken lightly.
Board Chair Carrie Smith cited a number of reasons for the closure during Thursday night's meeting, including a poor outlook on enrollment and future test scores, with the school not likely to meet academic benchmarks needed in order to stay open. Students we talked to say they had a good learning experience inside the school's blue and green walls.
I was surprised because this school has been here for so many years. And it was a nice school. Everybody grew up and go to college because of this school.
Hosting a fair on Tuesday to help students find new schools. And happening today, Terrapin Pride will be on display across College Park. The campus will be filled with people celebrating Maryland Day. More than 400 free events are happening for the Springtime Open House. That includes performances, workshops, and showcasing science and the arts. That starts at 10 a.m. today. Also happening today, the grand opening of a high-tech educational facility for DC public school students. The Makerspace at Center City Public Charter School will offer hands-on learning opportunities for kids from kindergarten through 8th grade. It includes 6 learning labs for STEM activities. There are spaces for coding, sewing, scientific experiments, storytelling, and more. It'll be used to host field trips and summer programs. The facility is on 18th Street in Northeast. Grand opening for that is at 10 a.m. today. And it is also Independent Bookstore Day, and One More Page Books in Arlington has a lot planned to celebrate. ARLnow.com reports the bookstore will have free books, puzzles, and prizes from 11 to 4 p.m. today. It's one of 15 independent bookstores in the DMV, part of the initiative. Today is also the start of Northern Virginia's Indie Bookstore Crawl. Brittany?
Randy, your time now, 8:09 on this Saturday, and not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. We are going to be tracking, though, a few showers as we head through the day today, so make sure to have the umbrella on hand. Satellite and radar wide out, kind of showing you the overall picture. We have a cold front right now that's passing through southwestern Pennsylvania. This front will be arriving closer to the Beltway around midday. That's going to be sparking up a few more isolated showers. Could also hear some rumbles of thunder, but then notice behind that front, we are seeing dry and clear conditions. So keep it here. We'll talk more about this forecast, Randy, up next.